What's happening? Alright, I'm back with an oldie, but it's still a goodie because it can get you 3 prizes instead of just 2. Roaring Moon's got that frenzy gouging attack that has the effect of an instant KO. We're going to charge it up with the new Toxtricity, and then we can have Fez and Pecharunt as other attackers. Now, the one thing about this deck is the stadium. I did put in the new stadium that for non-dark basic Pokemon, they get an extra 2 damage every time you want to attach an energy. Now, I did that because Roaring Moon does hit for 220, and that could fix some math because if they add the energy, it could give them an extra 20 damage, which could be a 240, 260 if they've attached 2 energy. But the more I play, I kind of like the battle cage better because we are putting damage on ourselves and we don't want any monkey dory shenanigans or Dusclops Dusknoir. So watch the games, let me know what you think at the end, which stadium would be better, and let's see it in action. Alright, now we got a Charizard. Could be Mega Charizard, might not be Mega Charizard, but what we do have here is going to be a Moon. Then we're going to put down a Toxel. Good, we got 2 of them. We're going to put an energy down here. We're then going to go do this, and oh, I should just get... I'm going to get the Pecharunt, because I think I can get the Toxel after this. I'll be okay. Yeah, we'll get Pecharunt. We'll try to get 1 Toxtricity. Hopefully we do. That puts an energy, and we get another energy, and boom, we can do some damage here. And they have a Klefki. Really? Because now the Klefki is going to be a pain because I can't use Pecharunt. But that's okay. We'll deal. And there's Buddy-Buddy. And they're going to do just the evolution. Probably Pidgey and... Oh, they're going to go for Dusclops. And Charmeleon. Okay. So I can get definitely 2 on here. We will just do Lillies. I'm probably not going to be able to attack on this one. Okay, but I've got this. I've got that. I've got this. Let's go get... another Moon or Pecharunt? Let's go get a Moon. And we'll just have to leave it there because I can't get out of the active. Now the question is Charizard EX or Mega? Probably just EX. I wonder what they're going to try to do here. They're going to play that to get another Charmander down. I'm going to try to get another Lillies. Unless I top deck an energy. Because if I top deck an energy, I will just try to Arven for now it's Pidgeotto. They're going to joust for 10. And there's Iono. We're trying not to use that. Alright, I'll get out the boss. Then we'll use this. I do not want to use Iono. We can get these 2. Go get rid of Boss. We'll get a Toxtricity. And now we'll be able to Toxtricity this. And again, now we're good there. Okay, because I kind of want them to go into a Charizard first. And I do know my Prime Catcher is available. Toxtricity can now start getting energy everywhere. But I might... Iono after this. I should be able to find an energy so I can retreat. But then I can't Balls. Ooh, and I really want to Balls. Especially since it's going to be a Pidgeot. Maybe they Iono. Alright, now I can definitely Iono. Because they can get any card they want anyway, and they're going to Iono. So the question is, what happened? Alright, okay. We have Toxtricity. So now I can get double energy. I can basically get anything I want here. Then if I can find an Arven, I can just take out Pidgeot. Boom, just like that. Alright, so they finally got their card out of the deck using Quick Search. And I do have another Lillies if I choose to. See, the thing is, I haven't knocked anything out. So they can only hit for 180, which is 10 short. Well, now it's 10 short. Alright, so what we're going to try to find is a boss. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of a couple cards. Get rid of this to go here, because I really want to find that boss. Do it again. Again, thinning. Just thinning by 2 cards, but you never know. I'm going to get to see 1/3 of the deck. And let's see, do I find a boss? No, I find an Iono or a Lillie's. Alright, I'm going to end up putting this energy down here, and maybe, just maybe, out of the 8 cards, I did not find what I was looking for at all. Alright, so then we will just pass. Because they're going to pass one more time. They can only do 180. But now I have a boss. But now I need an energy. Somehow, some way, shape, or form, I need an energy. Or an Arven. Arven would be the best. Because then I initiate the 2/2/2. And once that happens, you can't come up with Charizard anymore. Well, that's not true because they do have Dusclops, which really could put a damper on my... I might have to knock myself out at some point. But if I can get rid of this Pidgeot, let's see what they got. Really need an Arven. How many Arven? I think we played 3. Yeah, we played 3 Arven. There's 1 already used, so there's 2 more. And I've got 2 chances with the Pokegears. This Klefki is a real pain in the butt here. I mean, if I don't find an Arven, I could always Iono. Grab whatever I can, and then Iono. Okay, they're going straight into it. The question is, do they have... Because they're going to not want me to Frenzy Gouging, is my guess. So, do they have a boss? They're going to joust, so now they're going to try to boss that after. Alright, so now what we do is... I got Toxtricity. I can Iono... Let's see. There's a boss. But I already have a boss. I need Arven. Arven? Arven? Another boss. But I can't get out of the active. Alright, so we just have to Lillies and just hope. Alright, we're going to play this 1 less card. Alright, so there's what? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21, I get 8. I need 1 to either be an energy. The last energy... No. I definitely need it to be a, the pink card. Give me the pink card. No luck. So, what do we do? Because they're going to be able to boss this up anyway. So I think I just... They're going to be able to boss it up anyway. So, let's try to give them 1. And waste the boss. That is my goal right now. I'm going to make them waste the boss. Counter catcher. Alright, so there. I don't know how many balls they have. 2 or 3. But I can Frenzy Gouging this. Just gotta do it in the right order. Because they can't knock out both of these. I can Frenzy Gouging and still not get knocked out. But it's a quick search. Every time they're gonna get the 1 card they need. I need them to need a combo of cards and not be able to find it. The other problem is Dusclops. Man, that Klefki. Alright, so what card did they get? Probably boss. They got a town store. Oh, tell me they play... Okay, but I got my Arven, so now I can actually just knock them out. Alright, so we're gonna Arven for this. Get rid of it. Get rid of... It doesn't matter either one. I'm going to get rid of their Pidgeot because they're going to knock me out anyway. So, Toxtricity here onto... Oh, Sinister Surge is blank. Okay. Then we just Frenzy Gouging. Alright, I've taken the first 2. Boom. And most importantly, it's Pidgey. 1, 2. Okay. Ultra Ball Arven. Alright, I got... 1 ball. I got 2 more balls. 1's in hand. Did they not want to come up with Charizard? Because they know I'm just going to Frenzy Gouging it. And then I'm down to 2. So I either boss or I have to put some energy back in. Because I can use Pecharunt to knock out something that's okay. Dusknoir. Alright, let's see what they do. Because the Dusknoir is going to give me a card. But they're gonna pop the Curse Blast. They're going to hit, yep, that one. That makes sense. Now I've taken 3 prize cards. But the key is I can Iono. Oh, speaking of. I can Iono them down to 2 cards? I mean, I'm sure they have a boss in hand. Or did they? Yeah, they have a boss to take care of that one. Alright, but I need... this is bad. Yeah, you're not going to be able to Dusknoir anymore anyway. If I Iono... Alright, let's see how we're going to do this. Because I can use Pech. Pech can now hit for only 240. So I have to find the other Roaring Moon, which I can find. Okay, that was the other piece I needed right there. Alright, so I got another moon. Oh no. No. Well, I needed 3 energy anyway. I must have prized the moon. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna have to Iono and hope we find it. Because I gotta Iono them down to 2. I get 3, but I also get Fez. So I should be able to find them. Okay. So there's that. There's that. We can now use Toxtricity. And now I need... Let's see. Yeah, we'll put that there. We will get one here. And then we're going to hope for Fez gets me some way to get an energy back in. Like, where's the other one? No. Alright, I can do this. Put that there. And now I just got to hope. Yeah, I needed to put... The 3rd Roaring Moon being prized is just awful. Yeah. The 3rd moon being prized is just bad. Bad luck. But they don't have a boss. All they gotta do is just be able to hit. See, now here's the thing. This hits for 140. I'm gonna be able to Fez again. I'm gonna Frenzy Gouging. There's only gonna be 70 left. Or if I'm able to find an energy somehow with my other Super Rod. There's one Super Rod, right? Yeah, I have not used the other one. Oh, they're going to be able to Fez. Which really stinks. Burning Darkness. Okay, yeah, they're not going to be able to Fez now. They can Fez later. Alright, you get to Fez now, though. They're going to get a few cards. Not many, but a few. Alright, Arven. Alright, if I Arven for Super Rod, that is what I need to do. Arven for Super Rod. Put in energy, energy, energy. There we go. And let's see. We do this. Subjugating Chains. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Well, I can't Subjugating Change to myself. Okay. I did not want to Subjugating Change. I wanted to Fez. I should be able to get one of the 3. I do. This is 6 times 5 is 300. No, I have to do it this way. I don't have a choice. And now Frenzy Gouging. And hopefully they don't find an energy. I mean, that's it. Yeah. Because they find an energy. Let's see. I believe if it was just knocked out, right? The Roaring Moon was prized, which was just bad. They hit for 50. Were knocked out by damage from an attack. It was not. So they only hit for 50. That is key. It only hits for 50. That was not damage. That was just a straight up KO. Artisan 4. Nothing is going to help you now. And they didn't get anything. Nothing's going to help them. Do we get a concession? Because I've got the win now, no matter what. Oh, that Iono was clutch. And they're going to Buddy-Buddy. Well, I mean, if you couldn't Artisan for something, you definitely can't Buddy-Buddy for something. Okay, I guess that Artisan was just, let me take a look. And Flare Banger, to put that, but you understand I only need 1 card. Yeah, okay. They didn't have the energy. It wouldn't have worked anyway. So we will just hit this thing for 220. Yes, we have to remove the stadium. And we just beat Charizard. EX with a Dusknoir. That was a good one. Ah, of course it's a Monkey Dory. All right, well, we have this. We have that. We're going to go get rid of these two to go get the Toxel. All right, so at least we got the Toxel down. We're not going to push Pecharunt out of the active yet. We are going to attach Lillie's hopefully into a Toxel, and then I can do an attack. And it's going to be a dark Pokemon. They're going to go straight into Lillie's 8 new cards. Maybe. Sometimes you get to, what do we got here? Ghastly. All right, so Gengar. Now, is it probably the new Gengar? Could be double Gengar. Who knows? Let's see. I just know I get to attach. Maybe I top deck a Toxtricity, and that'll be the end of it. What do they got going on? I got another. Okay, my turn. I'm going to try. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to go here, and we just need a Toxel. All right, so that's actually not going to do anything. We didn't get the Toxel. Okay, what do we do now? Since I can't, well, we can go here and get another, or Toxtricity, I should have said before. And this is called for families. Search for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench. I already placed that, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we'll go leave Pecharunt. I'm going to go on a limb and say we're going to be okay. Oh, all right, there's Mega Gengar. Perfect. Because now all I got to do is find the boss. Or, actually, I get Prime Catcher, right? I can just get Prime Catcher and be done with it. Yeah, we'll just get Prime Catcher, get this Gengar, and get it out of here. Quickly take 3 prize cards. So, kind of glad I didn't get... Oh, they got the Deluxe Bomb. Now, that could backfire. Well, no, I believe the Deluxe Bomb only works if it's damaged. Let's see, it's attached to you in the active and is damaged by an attack, which it's not going to be, so it's actually a waste. Which is fine by me. Because my goal here is to just do Roaring Moon, and be done. And they're going to come out of the active and bring up Ghastly. And that's it. Yeah, too bad I have a... too bad I have this. I wonder if they're going to... would be really... Would stink if it was prized. So we're going to put that there. We're going to come up here. We're going to do this. And we're going to take 3 prizes right away with Frenzy Gouging. And now we just got a Frenzy Gouging again. And that's game. Well, Frenzy Gouging their Sharpedo. So now, like, we want them to get set up. That's the crazy part. You actually want them to get set up. There's a Toxtricity. So I can get actually 2 Toxtricity. Iono, hopefully, into... No. I can attach... Get down. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what they do. And they're going to come up with Ghastly. That took a little while. Let's see if they're still here. Come on. Play it out. Or they know I'm just going to Frenzy Gouging them again. No, okay, yes. They're playing it out. All right, yeah, and they did get knocked out. So, they can Fezandipiti. All right, so now we just got to get that out of here. We try to boss it up. We've got 3 balls to try to get to with this Pokegear. We'll also see, depends on... Okay, yeah. We'll just try to boss it up and be done with it. Pecharunt. And... No, I didn't. Okay. So, I didn't get that. We will get this. We can get rid of this. Rid of Pecharunt. To go get another one. Go here. Put that there. Put this there. Toxtricity. Another energy right onto this. So, because they can't knock out both. And then we Iono, because I got 3 cards, and maybe I run into a boss now? Or energy, and there is the boss. Can't play it, obviously. So we will just hit this for 100. And discard the stadium. No. Doesn't matter. Okay, now we don't even have to Frenzy Gouging. We just got to boss up Fez. And do the regular 220 knockout. I mean, they can't knock out both. So it is straight up. Whichever one doesn't get hit, I Frenzy Gouging. Because I'm way ahead in prizes. Ghastly. Okay, they do the Sharpedo. They are going to knock me out. I just need... Actually, I don't even need an energy, do I? Because I got Toxtricity. Hungry Draws for 120. And Hungry Draws, if this Pokemon, they have no damage on it. So we just put up Pecharunt. I don't have to worry about switching at all. Come on up. And, oh, I don't even need that. Boom, Petch. Subjugating Chains. Already counted. And to get 2, we can just Frenzy Gouging, and that's the game. 3 prize. I took an extra prize. Took 7. I'll take it. And I didn't even have to knock myself out. Too easy. Too easy against these Megas. Oh, we got another Gengar. Alright. Not too worried about it. I've got, I can get down my Toxel. I could put an energy down. Not really sure I want to. Because this one's not even on the bench anyway. Alright, so they put their little punk up for the 4 damage. Damage counters. Alright, they only have 4 cards. We're definitely not gonna... Okay, so we got that. And now, just Lilies. Lilies? Definitely not gonna Iono. Lilies. 2, which I have. Nothing, because there we go. So I've got that. We'll put this down. I'll put this down there, and we'll hit end turn. Alright, so Pokegear's got to give me something good. Toxtricity is going to be able to thin. They're going to do our Petty Grudge for 10. The good old Petty Grudge. I mean, can I get a Lilies? We're going to try. Alright, as they look through their deck, I'm pretty much put the Toxtricity, put some energy on, and hope for the... I'm not going to be able to attack. Because I didn't get an energy down, and I'm only going to have 1 Toxtricity. So, not getting energy down on the first turn kind of stinks. But they do. They do just do Petty Grudge. So we'll go here. We will take out this. The most important thing right now is to get energy here so I can at least attack next turn. Let's see what happens. Get an Arven. Cool. And now we can go get Lilies. All right, so we got the Lilies. We're going to get 8 new ones. Maybe some are the same. Let's see. I didn't want to use the Ultra Ball on anything. Okay, there's another Toxtricity. So we've got this. We've got another Moon. We've got that. That's not really going to matter. We've got that there. And the last spot has to be, fortunately, because I got 3 Moons out, for Pecharunt. I don't have a choice. I'm only going to have to do this with 1 Toxtricity. Oh, they got rid of 2 Night Stretchers. That's bad. That never feels good. But I'm an Iono. Hopefully I run into a Pecharunt of some sort. Or one of the Nest Balls Ultra Balls. Alright, so they're going to Lilies themselves. They get 8. Got a double Haunter coming, but I'm going to be able to attack this turn. There's a Viper. An Eternatus. Discard an energy in play, or this Pokemon can't use attacks. Okay. Alright, so they're deciding on what to do with their last 5 cards and why they do that. Come on. Attach an energy. Let's go. Toxtricity. We'll get an energy here. And then we just have to run into a Pecharunt. Alright, so they're going to... After all that, they decided to play Nest Ball. Why? Why did it take so long? Okay, doubles a Viper so they can hit for 240. That makes sense. But they have to have a Gengar, Mega Gengar out, and I'm going to get 3 prizes for that thing. You can keep doing the Petty Grudge, that's fine. All right, we'll up that. We will put that there. And then we're going to Iono. I know I could have used Toxtricity, but maybe I should have. There's the Pecharunt. Pecharunt, perfect. And now I can do the Toxtricity onto here. I got that. Use Pecharunt. Subjugating Chains. Come on up. And just hit it for 100. Excuse me. Squad Stadium, no. All right. I do get the 1 card. But Mega Gengar EX is going to give me 3. And so Viper hitting for 240 does not help them right now. They can knock out the 1 on the bench here. All right, so what are the chances I run into my Prime Catcher off of this Iono? Because that would eliminate the Viper hitting for 240. They'd only be able to hit for 120. And there's another Ghastly. They're trying. I mean, I think I just Iono. All right, there it is. Well, that changes now. Because I can either get down another Toxel or... Yes, another Toxel. 100%. Get into the Toxel because then I'll be able to Fez. And the question is, do I Iono Fez or Fez Iono? Oh, and that's also assuming they're going to knock me out. They got the Gengar. Because I don't think they can. Yeah. All right, cool. I will be able to get another one. Trying to think. Yeah, you can knock this out. It's only got 180. This, if you have 2 stage 2 Pokemon on your bench, this does. Okay, so which they do. No, which they don't. I'm gonna Iono. I want 5 new cards. Those cards are not helping me. There we go. Now I'm helped. So I am not going to put the other energy, because that's a 240. That'll be a 250. All right. We're good now. And we can hit for 100. Everybody's got a capsule, so we're good there. Discard the stadium. No. All right, I need 4. Oh, okay, the Gengar. Okay. Forgot about the whole Gengar ability. All right, I still need 5. Which means I really need to find my... Oh, man. They have an energy crisis here. There's no way they're going to be able to attack. Yeah, I just have to go get Mega Gengar with either Boss or Arven with Prime Catcher. That's about it. Other than that, I'm taking 0 prizes. Or I can Frenzy Gouging for 1. That's too much. Yeah, I kind of Ionoed into nothing. Into nothingness. Need a Boss. Or I just keep knocking out for 0 prizes. One of the 2. Alright, Pokegear, Arven, Prime Catcher, what do you got? That's not going to help me at all. So we will just do... I'm not going to KO myself for... No. Alright. Take no prizes again. Yeah, I know. But I am going to... I would KO myself for 3 prizes, not 1. Okay. The other thing I could do now is come up with... The problem is I only have 1 Toxel. Because Toxel can hit for 100. If I prize an energy, I can't use it anyway. Because that's my only non-EX. I can't do that now. Yeah, we will just... after this, they're going to switch into another Ghastly. Okay. Oh, there's the Boss. I mean, eventually I'm going to find it. You got to know that. Eventually I'm going to find it. Yes. Actually, no, I'm not going to KO myself. I'm going to come up here. Subjugating Chains. Do this. And that there. And Frenzy Gouging. Only hitting myself to 240. But I get 3 prizes. Yes. 1, 2, 3 prizes. I only need 2 more. All right, energy helps because now energy I can get Toxtricity going, so I don't have to attack with an EX. And Pokegear could find me a boss in case they put down a Fez. All right, the Viper's only hits for 120. Yes, it knocks me out, but they don't have a Gengar, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. They got their own Toxtricity. But yeah, at this point, yeah, 120, but then I can knock you out. And I'll still have 140 left. Sinister Surge. If it wasn't for Gengar, I would have won the game already. Alright, so they're gonna put it on Eternatus, which is now 130. Yep, that's okay. I think I'll be okay. Because now I can get all that energy back in. So I can try to find it. So what we're going to do is put that there. Put the energy back in. All of it. All of it. Don't need really any of these. So we will go with Toxel Pecharunt. We'll just hit another Pecharunt. Okay, see, do we find what we're looking for? Lilies. Yeah, I guess I can Lilies. All right, so we'll Lilies and then Fez. And pretty much got it taken care of. And boom. Hitting out the stadium, hitting for 220. Discard the stadium, yes. Now we're hitting for 220. Taking care of that. And now I have a Frenzy Gouging ready to go. And I did this all with 1 Toxtricity. Or they're giving me a Ghastly. As long as they don't come out with something like Jamming Tower, where I can't Frenzy Gouging. That would be the only way. Yeah, I've hit out all of your basics there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. This is so easy. Okay, they're going to get 6 out of 19. Risky Ruins, sure. They do not play Fez. I mean, you can't blame them. But still, even Fez getting only 1 prize off Fez because of Gengar is phenomenal. I mean, if they don't knock me out at this point. Even if they had a Gengar, I would Frenzy Gouging, win the game anyway. Another Toxtricity. 3 prizes in 1 turn. I mean, that's half the game. Hard to beat that. Now, against 1 prize decks? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, they get rid of a Dawn. Do they have a rare candy? Sinister Surge. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Alright, so they put it on Eternatus. They're going to Sinister Surge again. Flip a coin. If tails, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use attacks. Okay. But even the 130 only gets you to 280. I'll just Frenzy Gouging. Actually, now I don't even have to. Now that you have less than 90 HP. Yeah, we'll just hit it. Calamity Storm. Sure, remove the stadium. Because that's the game. Taking way too many prize cards because of Gengar. And of course, I ran into a Dusclops, which I did beat. However, it would have been a lot less close had I had the other stadium down. So the more I think about it, I think I like the Battle Cage Stadium. Maybe even a split. Who knows? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.